Our current seated president, I say that with quotation fingers, it's strange enough that the person in the seat of power would threaten his political dissenters with nuclear war. It's even weirder that it happened more than once. Let's go over that. When I was on active duty, I spoke to ladies and gentlemen that are much more educated than myself. People that their career was war. One very educated individual who knew more about history than I did explained that the reason why the nuclear bombs were used on Japan during World War II was that it was an island. It was, for the most part, secluded. Perfect target. When the bombs were dropped, land animals had nowhere to go. Ocean animals, they're going to go do their thing. Birds getting irradiated would probably die before they reach a mainland somewhere else off of Japan. They wouldn't have time to get to another location. So that happened. Clean up the mess. Move on. Next. One of the reasons why we didn't use a nuclear bomb in Germany or Vietnam or Korea is because they're landlocked. If a region that is landlocked receives a nuclear attack, all of the animals and people in that area may become nomadic and travel to other areas, infecting that area with the uranium poisoning, whatever radiation particles that they happen to pick up in the air or on their bodies. And we have seen this with Chernobyl. It was an article I read a while back that, again, I can't find. German farmers who wanted to get rid of pigs, wild hogs. Wild hogs traveled from Chernobyl to Germany, and the farmers who shot these hogs, well, I'm not going to let the meat go to waste. I'm going to eat me some pork. They ended up dying from radiation poisoning. So when you have a landlocked area, let's say you wanted to, for the sake of argument, you don't like the very red state of Oklahoma, and as a blue president, we need to teach them a lesson and nuke the state of Oklahoma. Guess what's going to happen to Oklahoma? We are moving to D.C. Well, maybe not D.C., but people would disperse. People would try to get out of the area, not knowing that they are covered in nuclear radiation particles. Well, if you know you're a dirty bomb weapon, blue states are going to get it too. Not just people, birds, packs of wild dogs, pigs, you name it. Anything that migrates is going to your state. We are in a closed system. You can't. I mean, if it's landlocked, you're going to get disbursement. Things that are dying. Wild animals do not recognize political borders. For those of you who have seen the deer crossing sign video, it was a radio call-in show, and this lady complained that every time she hits a deer with her car, it's shortly after she sees a deer crossing sign. And why does the government have to put the deer crossing sign in a high trafficked area? Why can't the government move the deer crossing to a less trafficked area? So she was under the assumption that the deer read the sign and knew where to cross on the road. The government put the deer crossing there so the deer would know where to cross. Wild animals do not recognize political borders. Again, we didn't use nuclear bombs on other regions because one of those reasons would be that you cannot contain the debris and the particulates to one country. And we've seen this in Vietnam with Agent Orange. I watched a documentary recently on PBS about the DuPont company bringing what is essentially the 2 parts mixture of Agent Orange to the western Pacific Mountain region, and it doesn't go away too quickly. Nuclear war is just a bad idea altogether, because this planet is a closed system. We're not just nuking the Shire or Mordor, to use those references. We're not poisoning just Vietnam. We're poisoning the world. It's really sad that a seated president does not understand that. You're not destroying your political opponents, you're destroying your own environment. But I would say he's trying, and have the soft bigotry of low expectations, but man, I don't think he is. It's a good thing he doesn't send mean tweets.